Merry Christmas. It is your boys here, and we thought we'd make a little special video today, didn't we?
We did, yeah. We are going to be answering all of your burning questions that you've sent us. Thank you so much for sending them through to us. We're really excited to see what you guys have asked us, and we're just going to have a great hangout. So if you are with us today, again, Merry Christmas, and thank you for spending a portion of your day with us. Means a lot, and hope you're having a great one. So shall we crack-a-lacka into some questions, friend?
So question one is from Brian Matola on Patreon. Thank you for the question. They said, what's your day job, or was if YouTube and Patreon already pay the bills? Cool. Do you want to take this one?
Yeah. So this is our day job. Yes, we are YouTubers. We're very fortunate to be doing what we're doing, put a lot of work into it, and having the time of our lives. I mean, like we do a couple of other projects, like, you know, we've got our own individual channels, and I edit for the channels as well. But no, we are this is the job. This is the dream, so they say. Yeah,
all of your guys' support makes it so that we're able to do this. So long may it be.
Okay, we've got a question from Agent C Productions. Are y'all dating? Are y'all dating? Oh, do we be dating?
If it's, I mean, it's not official, but I mean, probably not, only because you've recently been taken, because you got married literally last month, and yeah, I've already married as well. So, but you know, never say never, right?
I just love that there was like that little sound of like defeat there. So yeah, we both got married. Like, no, we're happily married. We're like, with none of that for us. But yeah, married, like previous dating, but now married, happily married, and good times. It's just anime waifu. Other than that, I suppose.
So next we've got a question from Desai JB from Patreon. They say, you said you're in for a kid soon. How's it feel being a dad? Yeah, I mean, well, that's kind of, we've been kind of dropped, people will know that we dropped a few shows so that we could film loads. It's because we want to take some time out, because obviously a boy was getting married and I was expecting a kid, so that we could film more. But yeah, he's here now, 5 months old, and yeah, it's been an absolute blast. A lot harder than you think, but it's been cool. But it's a cool motivator as well going into the new year as well, which is why we've got a lot coming up here on the channel as well, which we'll be making a video about here with the next soon, an update video for you guys here as well. We're going to be launching double the amount of stuff, new channel, all sorts of cool stuff. But yeah, it's been amazing.
Let's have a look. So we have got Shadow Reacts 5618. We've got a couple of questions here. So, you guys are awesome. Love your consistent quality content. Thank you so much. Highly do appreciate that. So, question number one. What are your guys' goals and plans for 2024?
And it's a big one, because we've got a lot of plans. Like we said, we're gonna have a big video coming out, but I mean, we're gonna be bringing out for YouTube. Like, well, we'll do it in a bunch of stuff, but like YouTube, we're going to be bringing out loads. We're going to be looking to bring back anime, a brand new channel, a whole bunch of new stuff. But I feel like it's just kind of like really giving it our best shot, right?
Yeah, we've got a lot, and I mean a lot. You guys, honestly, you're not going to believe how much we've got coming, and we're really excited to bring all that to you. It's going to be an insane 2024, but one that we hope you guys are thoroughly going to enjoy there along with us. So expect the update. We'll reveal all there in what to come. As for question part 2, do you guys plan on reacting to the Scott Pilgrim anime? I think you'd enjoy it a lot.
I've never seen anything of Scott Pilgrim. I think that's a new one, right?
Scott Pilgrim. There was a movie with Michael Cera, if I've got his name right. That was quality. I really did enjoy the movie, but I've seen a lot of talk about the anime and stuff. To be fair, a lot of people,
because the anime's new, isn't it?
The anime's new. That's right. Yeah. So I don't know if it follows the same story, or if it like expands on it, or does a different spin, or whatever. But I've seen like only good things, but I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't rule it out. Like, we've got a bunch of new shows that are going to be coming to the channel, and like we said, we've got like literally double the amount. So we've got so many new shows coming. So, you know, we're always looking for new shows as well. So we'll take the recommendation for sure. So we've got another question from Pinto the OG. Love the Avatar reactions. Will you be doing The Legend of Kora after you've done with Avatar The Last Airbender? So yeah, we have finished Avatar The Last Airbender. We actually finished filming it over a month ago. We love that series. It's by far, I think, I don't want to speak for both of us, but it was one of my favorite shows that we've ever done on this channel. And yeah, we are going to be doing Kora, because, you know, we've heard mixed things about it. You know, some people say it's not as good, the writing's whatever, and or whatnot, but we got such a connection with that show, and it's one of the first kind of non-anime shows that we did, that I feel like it would be kind of a sin not to continue it.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. I think if we both could only choose one word to describe the Avatar world, the journey, the story, would be special. And I completely agree with you there. It's definitely one of my favorites that we have done there. So it would be a cardinal sin not to at least give it a try. So even if it's got aspects that are like the things that we loved from the first, you know, be it like the voice acting, the story, you know, just the
world building as well.
Exactly. If it's got any of that in it, I'm sure we're going to absolutely love it. So I think that's one that we're probably one of the most anticipated shows we're checking out next year. Samson Starling asks, if you could change something about any of the favorite shows you've watched, what would it be? Any characters you wish you saw more backstory on?
That's a really tough one as well, because I mean, at this point we've gone through so many shows. I would like to say that I would like to have seen more of Iroh, just because I feel like Iroh in Avatar was literally like just the goated character. I'd have maybe some aspects of Steven Universe Future that I would probably change as well. Like, if I could change it, I wouldn't have had the show finish where it was, and I would have allowed that season 5 to have been finished completely all in one, rather than the way that they did it. What about you?
Yeah, I think I agree with it. And the two shows you picked out there, I'd say definitely the ones to highlight. With Iroh, 100% agree with you there. I'd also love to have seen like kind of more, you know, the series ended on like the Zuko mother revealed, didn't it? I know somebody on Patreon did say that's kind of explored in the comics and whatnot, but I'd love to have seen that in, you know, like the animated form. I think that would have been brilliant. And I agree with you on Steven Universe as well. There were definitely aspects of Future that I think could have been done better. I know they had things going on with that, but I'd probably even love to see like more of it, and probably to explore other aspects of the series, particularly like we've been rioting for a Paradox spin-off for like
my god, yeah,
as soon as like season 2, right? So I'd literally, if they announced like a Paradox spin-off, then if I was in charge of it, that's the first thing I'd do. I'd be like, I know you guys want more like this beautiful, well-written story, but you guys are getting a season of Paradox, I'm afraid. Yeah,
I mean, what could have been cool is because obviously that second half of Steven Universe Future was awesome. It was incredible, and I feel like that really should have maybe been on the tail end of season 5, and then maybe they could have done a side kind of show where like it was more just like a slice of life about like Beach City. That I think would have been cool, because then you would have had viewers that were watching it knowing what they were getting, because you kind of had, with Steven Universe, you had fans of kind of both types, the lore, and some wouldn't like the, you know, the kind of slice of life-y, like, you know, the Onion episodes, for example. Those kind of shows, if it lived in its own place, fans could just enjoy it for what it was. But yeah, I would say those two. So next one is from Jacob Lawson 972 on YouTube, and they said, what's been your favorite show to react to? Like, it may not be the best show you're watching, but it's one you have the most fun with.
Hey, I know this one. Like,
we know this one.
I think you agree with this one. It's got to be regular show for me, you know. Like, we say it all the time. There's just like a different hype for regular show. Like, the shows we mentioned in Avatar and Steven were different. Like, they were both, like I said, special for Avatar, but Steven Universe equally as special. Like, especially when you start getting season deep into that and you connect with them. But regular show just has this like our intention when we started doing this channel in the first place was like, just chill with the boys and watch some, like, you know, back then anime, but now like cartoons. And I feel like regular show really does kind of incorporate that vibe that we set off to go with.
That's the thing, because obviously we came, you know, OGs of Project Senpai will know that we started off as an anime channel originally. So shows like Avatar and Steven Universe kind of tie into that kind of same kind of like lore-based story kind of thing, which suits us. But when we really started this, it was always been about, because, you know, people, I'm sure you guys would have seen it. Some people were like, oh, they just talk too much. They don't take the story. But from day one, we've not really been about that. Of course, we love all of that stuff. And you've watched the Avatar reactions, you'll know. But for us, it's always been about hanging with the boys and just having a good time. And nothing comes close to regular show. And it's like that, the characters, and it's just such a good time. And I genuinely don't think we've ever really watched a single bad episode of regular show. And the fact that we know we still got so much more, you know, is really exciting. So yeah, I mean, it has to be regular show.
Okay, question from Cody Neal 9643. What was your favorite anime you reacted to? Also, if you could live in any cartoon or anime you've seen, which would it be?
It's difficult. So I mean, they specifically said anime, the one that we've reacted to. Which kind of limits you a little bit, because it depends if they're saying reacted, if it's just reacted to or watched.
Yeah.
If it's reacted to, for me, it's Naruto. I just think it's my favorite series of all time. In terms of like living in a cartoon or anime world, that's really difficult, because do you want to go for something crazy and interesting, or do you want a really nice life? Because if it's a, you know, kind of like a nice life, I don't know, like sometimes I think of like, the world in like the Owl House was pretty cool, or like the regular show is wild, but like it's too chaotic. Like I wouldn't want to live anywhere near that park. So I don't know, Beach City maybe would be the one I would maybe pick. I don't know. What about you, sir?
Yeah, Beach City is an absolute shout, to be fair. Like I think I'd be quite happy with the regular show world, to be fair. You know, I think that would be, I'd like to ride in that car in the park. I feel like whatever happened in or around me at the time would be worth it, and just like to get like.
But could you live with Benson being your boss?
I mean, like,
you know, you'll never get fired.
I know I'll never get fired. True, but to have like Muscle Man like give me a my mom joke in like real like
and if you ever have a problem, you've always got Skips,
mate. Like, could you imagine how, like, mate, like honestly, I'm thinking if there's one character you could have a beer with, he would be phenomenal. Can you imagine the story Skips would come up with?
What about a favorite anime that you've reacted to?
What that we've done?
Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be one that we've done, but just I think it's just you in general. Because when it comes to like the ones that we've done together, we've been quite limited, because obviously we've done Dragon Ball Super, we did a lot of Bleach, Classroom with the Elite, Overlord, and Sins.
Yeah, that's right. I guess if it's like just reacted to, I'd say like back when I did Fairy Tail when I was solo channel, that series, you know, when you just connect with this, like you with Naruto, that was me with Fairy Tail. I just fell in love with that series, the characters, I cared about the outcomes, and like, you know, I laughed and cried with them. I don't cry often. That show got me a couple of times, so that's how powerful a show it was for me. But I tell you one world I don't want to live in, right? Freaking Attack on Titan, man. I remember seeing this meme like, which world would you live in? And you know, on Facebook where it's like post your little react faces to, you know, there was Attack on Titan there, and people had voted for. I'm like, why would you want to live in that world?
So next question is from YouTube. Aurora Butterfly asks, are you going to react to live action series? Now, we have actually reacted to a live action series. We did the One Piece live action series, and that was like our first kind of like time dipping our toes into live action, and it was such a good experience that we definitely want to do it. And I think we're planning on doing the Avatar live action series, right?
Yeah, definitely. That look, again, I think it would be a sin for us not to at least check that out and give it a go, because what an amazing series that is. But live action was a lot of fun, especially the One Piece one, being our first one we did. I thought that was quite a perfect kind of first one for us to do as well. But I think live action certainly opens up doors, and that's something that we've spoke about as where we want Project Senpai to go. You know, we want to open all the doors and, you know, explore the possibilities and give you guys the best we can. So I'm definitely down. So any recommendations, let us know. Let's go. Juan Garcia, let's go. I know the handsome bastard on top. I'll never go that. I need to give you justice on that one. I know the handsome bastard on top is Alex, but I don't know the other homie's name. Sorry. Can I know his name, or is it forbidden knowledge hidden by the elder gods? Mate, this question is a banger. It's just for the way it's written out. my name is, my name's like a secret, to be fair. Like there's only a few that know the true name. So I'll keep that secret. If you do know, then feel free to post in the comment section below. It's not an overly cool name, but handsome bastard on top. I agree with that, sir. Like, he is a beautiful man. And like, I guess a side question would be, what is your skincare routine? I'm asking for a friend.
Just putting on lots of weight, I guess. I mean, I'll take it. It is funny because like, obviously we don't really like we don't put like tags on our names, like on the thing. And obviously because some people will know us from our own channels, but it's nothing that we really ever really acknowledge, on our channel, which is kind of a weird thing because we've been doing this for like quite a while now, and we've never even like discussed or even thought about it. So it is quite interesting that we have people that have been watching us for ages and they just don't know who we are.
It's a weird world. And like, as like YouTubers as we are as well, we know like the majority of people, when we're talking to other YouTubers, content creators and whatnot, we only know them by their username as well. And like, when you find out their real name, it's kind of like a bit of like, oh, that's not your name. Like some people's names, I'm like, mate, you do not look like a Steven. Like,
Next question is from Orezo2568. They said, first of all, thank you for the banger reactions. Your channel is one of my go-to when I want to watch some reaction content, especially shows that I like. Keep it up, guys. Question though, is there any chance that you will continue the series that you dropped midway in the future? Now, there are some shows that I think are dropped for particular reasons. Like there's some that we've dropped and some that we put on hold. For example, Adventure Time was one that we put on hold because we got to the start of season 3, and then we realized that we needed to make a huge backlog of material because you guys won't know this, but we haven't recorded a video for over a month together. But you guys have been getting videos every single day so that we could have some time off. So we needed to put some shows on pause so that we can make sure we could do that. And some shows, unfortunately, just don't perform as well as others. But there are some shows we're going to be coming back to. But it's always a difficult one dropping a show, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's always a tough process of you've got to give it enough time, but how much time do you give it? A lot of the time, and I'm sure it'd be interesting to get your guys' kind of feedback on this, because this is something we've discussed before. But from my time doing reactions, I usually find that like certain series match a certain personality, and like you'll find that you'll watch a series because you know that the person doing it matches well with it. Is that something that you guys, is there any truth to that, or am I just making stuff up here? But that's something I kind of always thought. I think some series work good for others compared to others, but yeah, there's definitely some series coming back that we're very, very, very excited for.
Yeah, it's just always a difficult thing when it comes to that, because there's always that comment that's just like, well, if you really enjoyed the series, you would do it anyway. And unfortunately, it's just not realistic, because we only have a certain amount of time every week that we can spend together recording it. Obviously, we have an editor as well that has a certain amount of time that they can attribute to it as well. And it's kind of like we still have to treat this as something that we're really working towards to try and make sure that it's always doing well. But if a show does well, we'll always give it a go. If it doesn't do well, we'll give it its fair shot. But yeah, like I've always said, we've got some good shows coming back, so all hope is not gone.
Question from Jesse Miller. How about an intro to who you are, either in reality or online personas, and what you do outside of reactions? Sorry if this is common knowledge, but I'm not sure who is who because I never see you introduce yourselves. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. I'm also interested in your visible backgrounds. Seems like interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's a weird one because yeah, with reaction-based content, it's a lot of people. We know that people come to the videos for that. There are some people that always would like to know, but we know that it's mainly a reaction stuff. So we try to just give you that straight away. But yeah, I mean, we're both in our early 30s, both from the UK. We're both weebs at heart, and yeah, it's really difficult when someone asks you to just like tell you about yourself, because it's kind of like you don't really, it's kind of weird. It's kind of difficult to say, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, yeah, what do you lead with? But rad, you're interested in that. Like, it really means a lot. Like you said, like a lot of people come here for the reactions, but if you want more, then that's cool. That's why we do these type of videos like here, and it's so cool. But yeah, outside of this, God, yeah. This takes a long time. So this is a lot of what we do, and I'm sure, like, if you saw us outside of this, the image would be
you go outside.
I do. Well, I play football on a Wednesday. Don't I?
And that's a big part actually of our lives. Actually, we're both obsessed with football as well.
Yes, we are. Yes, I'm unfortunately a Man United fan, and you are. Up the Fulham, are you not?
Yeah, so, you know, one of us is at least having half a decent time lately, but yeah, I mean, it's a difficult one because, like our boy says, we spend a lot of time doing this as well, and other projects go on as well, like other channels. Our boy edits for other channels as well, and, you know, in any spare time, you know, like we have families as well, so, you know, I've got a wife. You've got a wife, I've got a newborn as well, so like any time is quite limited. So you know, it's a difficult thing. You know, they always say, you know, like you know, leave your 9 to 5 and pursue your hobbies, and they end up doing like a 24-hour job instead, you know. But it's yeah, it's cool that people do want to know, so I appreciate the question. As for the backgrounds, we have quite weeby backgrounds. Yours more so than mine.
Yeah, mine's like overly obsessive, isn't it? Like my favorite like anime girl is this girl called Kurumi Tokusaki from a series called Date Alive, and like I just fell in love with her the first time I saw her, and my wallet has taken the damage ever since then. So it's kind of just like a big shrine to her kind of thing, and it's pretty, and I like it until people have to come in here and like do any work on stuff. Then I'm just like, ignore the girl.
Yeah, it's a different, yeah, for me it's kind of like, because I originally, people don't know this, but before I even did solo reactions, I used to have a small manga channel, and I actually started reading manga before I started watching anime. So my background is mainly like manga, like just here, and like a lot of people actually ask me about this picture over here. That is Junji Ito. It's like a Junji Ito custom work that was kind of like just that my wife got made by an artist. So, and that was the first thing that I ever read. So if I didn't read a Junji Ito book, I would never have got into anime, would never have done YouTube. So it's kind of like a little shrine there. So next question comes from Sheffy88. I think that's how I pronounce the name. What's your favorite episode of Steven Universe?
That is a disgusting question, isn't it? That is
What's your favorite child, you know?
Man, there's so many, so many episodes. Oh man, I can't even think of one off the top of my head.
The one that really stands out to me, that I just remember was a huge moment. I'm not saying it was the best episode, but it was the finale. The last 2 episodes of season 1 was just such a huge moment that, like, it just felt like, well, we've just changed, because season 1 was slow in parts, right? And then that moment just kind of like shifted everything. I don't know, the movie was really great as well. There's so many insane moments that like they all kind of, I feel like Steven Universe seems to like kind of blur and blend into each other a bit.
They do, yeah, because it's this really big intertwining story, isn't it? Yes, there's different characters and whatnot, but like even like the Beach City characters, they can kind of get intertwined into the main narrative and what goings on as well. So it does feel like it's this one coherent thing. I don't know, like I don't know, some of the Lapis episodes were very powerful. I thought I think every character had episodes that were just absolutely
like Lars
insane.
Had some big moments as well. I really also think the final reveal when it come out about Pearl and Rose, you know, the big reveal, that was such an amazing moment that might be up there as well. But like the movie, I just felt was so good as well, and even the finale of Steven Universe Future as well, that felt like really melancholy. Like it was such a great way to end it, but it felt sad that it was over.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there as well. I think like I think what we got from the movie, and we got her a little bit in Future as well, but we got Spinel, didn't we? She's another character that I would very much love to see more of. So
spin-off Spinel, that's what we want.
Let's have a look. Diana Cavendish, when is Adventure Time coming back? I remember your reactions of putting it on hold, but I can't remember for how long. I had January in the back of my mind, but just wanted to be sure. Also, it's best to address this question regardless for people who may think the series is dropped. Yes, so we have alluded to it that it is coming back, haven't we? We've got a big update video coming that will reveal more details, but do we have a specific date for that?
I don't know about a specific date, but I want to say it will probably be like early to mid June. early January, I think, like early January. So it shouldn't be too long, really. We've got a bunch of shows that we're going to be filming, like a lot more. I think you guys, I genuinely have no idea how many new shows are coming to Project Senpai. So we're really excited, and Adventure Time was actually one of our favorites as well, and it just happened to be one of the shows that just had to be paused for a little while. But you know, we started season 3, like we actually recorded a bunch of stuff in season 3, and it was leveling up so much that we were really enjoying it. So yeah, we can't wait to come back to that one. So next question is from Shakitha Hawkins 9334, and they say, are you guys ever going to react to Shira and the Princess of Power? It's a show that we've definitely mentioned to each other before, and it is something that we will be doing at some point. We've actually been discussing about trying to do it in the near future as well. So I feel like when we get a new slot comes up, we will be doing stuff. I do believe at first it'll probably be a Patreon show and then come to YouTube at some point once there is a slot. But it's one that we do see a lot of comments for, and obviously we would never ignore that as well. And it does look good, so it's one that we've seen a lot, right?
Yeah, I gotta say I mirror your response. Okay, final question. Nicole Viper 4090. On and off. Okay, let's start that one again. On and off Wimp, what kind of music do you guys like listening to? Besides watching cartoon and things, music is a big part of my life, so I'd love to know what your guys' taste is and if she share it. Also, any recommendations would be cool. I love finding new music. So music-wise, we're similar realms, aren't we? But
well, we've actually got quite a musical past, and believe it or not, this is a weird story, is we've played shows on the same night in the same stage in the same show, and we didn't know each other at the time.
Yeah, before YouTube, we were both in bands. We live in different cities, and yeah, that was so like random, like coming across that like we'd actually played a show together way before YouTube was a thing. And it's just an interesting like how like small world kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's also been gigs that we've both been to in the same room going back years. There's a band called Fight Star that we're both a fan of, and we've been to gigs in the same room, and obviously we didn't know each other at the time. We're both going to a gig next year. I can't remember when it is next year, but so there's that as well. But yeah, I mean, we're both in the rock world, but just different things. I'm into a lot of heavy music, so new bands that I've been listening to at the moment is like Bad Omens, Sleep Token, Loathe, Spirit Box. But some of my favorite bands are like Metallica, Megadeth, Alter Bridge, Smashing Pumpkins, Stained, so many. And yours is slightly different, right?
Yeah. I'm still like that pop punk kid from like the early, like late 90s kind of thing. I still listen to like Blink is my favorite band of all time. Green Day, love Sum 41, I love them. But I like My Chemical Romance, you know, like AFI or another band that I'm really into, Young Guns from England. So yeah, there's a bunch of them. But yeah, we definitely shared interest in like Fight Star and stuff like that. But I think we both mainly stay in the rock world. I think we dabble in things here and there, but it is generally rock.
But guys, that's this video. We just wanted to make a video for people to hang out to on Christmas Day, you know, just to hang with the boys. I feel bad that neither of us were wearing anything particularly Christmassy. I didn't think, but we just wanted to quickly say as well, just thank you for an insane 2023. The change for us has been so huge that it's allowed us to bring what we are going to be bringing next year, and it's just been crazy, hasn't it?
It's been way beyond what we'd ever planned out for this, and the response and the support from you guys is honestly so breathtaking. Like at least say like when you step back and think about it, when you like take yourself out of doing this so often, you think about what's going on. It's just so mate, speechless. You guys leave me speechless. Both are speechless, and I really hope that you guys dig what we have in store for you for 2024, because we really want to give you back half as much as what you've given us. But again, like we said, thank you for spending some of your Christmas Day with us. Hope you have the best day. Look after those near and dear to you. Enjoy your presents. Don't drink too much. Enough, but not too much.
But yeah, with that said, guys, we're really excited for the new year. We're gonna have an update video really soon, hopefully within the next week or two if you're watching this, with a load of stuff. I mean, it's gonna be crazy, and I know there's a lot of stuff that you've been asking for that we're finally able to do, but that's again down to you guys giving us the support. So have an awesome Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year, and we'll see you soon. Peace.